Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the habits that make you rich. The richest people on earth have one characteristic. They all own or have shares in big businesses. Robert Kiyosaki falls among the list of the richest people in the world. And here are some habits that, according to him, will make you rich. Do not be afraid of the dark times. Dark or tough times present the perfect opportunity for one to get stronger. Dark times test a person's limits, as they're normally on the edge, and it's at this point that one can decide either to become stronger and change their lives, or they can sit and sulk during their dark period and get crushed in the process. Dark times don't just pass. They take time, and the best that people can do for themselves is go through whatever hardship that they're going through, and that it's without the influence of drugs and alcohol. People need to come up with a strategy and figure out what they'll be doing on a day-to-day basis to keep moving forward, but with their projects laid in front of them for motivation. Our dark times are the good times because it is at this time that most people discover their true selves. Know what you want. To get your life and to attain your goals, it's important to have a layout of what it is that one really wants. It doesn't matter at what point you are in your life. People have desires, which they must work hard to achieve. Some people want to become rich. They also want to get married and have kids, all of which involves the use of a lot of money. So to make your goals even more motivating, you could find pictures from the high-end magazines that match what you want, which you will use to create a vision board. Another strategy is creating a dreams accomplished board, which you can always refer to once you accomplish something. The satisfaction that comes with the vision in the dreams accomplished board is that there are some things that were difficult to accomplish, but at the end of the day, you accomplished them. Act as if you deserve it. As you work towards achieving your visions and goals, you must know what you want and then dream big. Another important thing to do is to get rid of the "I don't deserve it" mentality. In essence, is that you should get rid of all the negative thoughts and act as if you deserve all the good things that life can offer. Most importantly, you have to ensure that your dreams and objectives are reflected in your vision board. Nourish your mind with books. Some of the most successful people on earth are book writers, and they've created content that can help propel one to greater heights. J.K. Rowling is one inspirational writer, and so is Robert Kiyosaki. Books have been found to be instrumental in personal development. Thus, reading different books from renowned writers will help change the trajectory of the lives of many people. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, authored by Robert Kiyosaki, for example, teaches that money should work for you and not vice versa. Also, the investments that you make and the money that you have earned should pay for the lifestyle that you live. The idea, therefore, is that you should not work for money and become a slave to money. When you begin investing, you'll realize that you don't have to work for money anymore. For example, you could invest in real estate, and the passive income that you'll get from the investment could very well take over your salary. But most importantly is that you should first have a source of income that will progressively finance your investments. Invest in your skill set. The journey to becoming wealthy is not exactly easy, because as you plan to start investing in real estate or open a big business, there are hardships that you'll encounter on the way. For example, there are laws governing real estate that you must learn and comprehend. And the best way to go about acquiring new skills is to go back to school and study about taxes and the laws that govern the sectors that you want to venture into. Better yet, there are so many informational resources created out there that you can derive information from on taxes and land to help prepare you to deal with the issues of taxes and laws that apply to businesses and real estate. Find something that works for you. As you try to navigate your way to riches, don't invest all your money and live in debt. It's wise to find a formula that you're comfortable with and one that works for you. For example, you could be owning houses, but also paying for a mortgage. You need to ensure that your investments are fully paid for so that they could work as your safety net in the rainy days. Also, you could ensure that the car or cars that you own are all paid for so that if you lose your home, you can always revert back to your car. Use your real estate wisely. It is detrimental to use your real estate to finance your vacations. It's also not wise to borrow money just to buy a car. Ideally, if you already own houses, you could use the real estate to pay for your cars, homes, or vacations. The idea behind all the above is to ensure that you're no longer afraid of the unknown and to ensure that your past beliefs no longer scare you. How to find opportunities. When it comes to generating sustainable income, one has to be very smart on how they go about it. For example, you could find an affordable place that needs development and channel all of your energy and effort towards that. The idea behind investing in things that might be old and outdated is so that you can make them better and then use them to derive sustainable income. For example, if you're looking for an old and dirty house in a good neighborhood, you should be able to envision how it will look after all the repairs have been done. Start companies. If you're at a place that you have real estate, then you can as well use the proceeds from the real estate to start companies. Once you make huge investments that are capable of giving you returns every month, then you really don't have to work if life requires you not to work. What's more is that if the proceeds from your investments are enough, then you can use them to finance or develop other businesses. Teach your kids how to handle money. While it might seem off giving your kids money, you could actually be teaching them how to be financially responsible. You'll realize that the first months that you give them money, they do get excited and will spend it all. After a period of, let's say, 6 months, you'll notice that the smarter ones will start to save. When the money grows, it's up to you to figure out what you can do with it. You could match what your kids have saved and use it for an investment. Teach your kids. While you might be successful, you definitely don't want your generation to be poor. So unless you teach your kids how to find their purpose, they might not end up as rich as you. You could also organize for them to get some lessons on financial literacy. Remember that these are the things that are not taught in schools, but which can help one start having the mindset to grow wealth at a young age. Therefore, as you work on your goals of becoming wealthy, you should also be working on how long you'll be able to survive if you could no longer work. Investments and businesses are the real deal, because for one, they make one financially independent. And they also offer financial freedom. The idea, therefore, is to stop depending on your work and have another form of passive income that you can rely on when you no longer have a job. Also in life, there are situations that push us into changing. And when these dark times come, there are chances that people might turn out to be a bad person and waste their lives. Or they could sit back and re-strategize and start fresh. But this time, the main objective would be to become wealthy. If therefore you're caught up in a dark time, you don't need to worry. Instead, find the silver lining and start building your life. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to more channels like this.